Three-point lighting is a simple, versatile lighting technique used broadly in photography, film, and video. It refers to the use of 3 light sources to light a subject. The key light is the main source of light illuminating the subject. A fill light lightens up the shadows cast by the key light, and a backlight serves to add depth to the image by creating separation between the subject and the background. It's good to start with your key light position. Pay attention to how the light interacts with your subject, how the shadows fall, and if the important parts of the subject are illuminated. You should consider the tone you want to achieve in the scene and if the lighting reflects that tone. As you move the light closer to the lens axis, the shadows are shortened and you get a flatter, more evenly lit subject. Once you are happy with the key light position, have a look at the quality of the light. In this image, the key light is pointed directly at the subject. This creates sharp edges to the shadows, or what's called hard light. The smaller your light source, the harder your shadow edges will be. If we wanted to make the light quality softer, we could increase the size of the light source by bouncing the light off a larger reflective surface. It is important that you use a substance that reflects light evenly across the surface. In this example, a sheet of polystyrene is used, but you could use a reflector, a sheet, a white wall or ceiling, or a piece of matte white cardboard. Once you are happy with the key light's position and quality, you can bring in the fill light. A fill light's purpose is to lighten the shadows cast by the key light. If your fill light is casting shadows on your subject, it is too bright or not in a good position. Adjust the brightness of the fill light by using a dimmer or moving the light closer or further away from the subject. If you halve the distance of a light to the subject, the amount of light hitting your subject doubles. Once you are happy with the amount of fill your fill light is creating, you can move on to your backlight. The backlight is very useful in creating more shape to your subject and separating it from the background. Play around with the position, brightness, and softness of the backlight until you are happy with what it looks like. We're using lights in a studio, but the same principle applies when shooting outside using only the sun. The sun is a very small and bright light source, so it creates very dark and sharp shadows. You can lighten the shadows by reflecting the sunlight back into the shadows. You can increase the size of the light source to create softer shadows by using a diffusion frame, like we've done here. You can use the sun as a backlight and reflected light to illuminate the front of the subject. The key to good three-point lighting is to pay close attention to how the 3 light sources are interacting with your subject and experiment so you can see what's possible. You don't need to use all 3 light sources. Three-point lighting just offers a good basic foundation when lighting a scene.